5 amazing fragrances that I just don't wear anymore for one reason or another. So today I'm going to be sharing my thoughts on those fragrances, why I bought them, why I just don't wear them anymore, and what I might do with them in the future. Am I going to sell them? Am I going to keep them? And just overall how I feel about them right now. So yes, before we begin this video, leave down in the comment section below some fragrances that you yourself just don't wear anymore for whatever reason. Maybe you used to love it, you don't love it anymore, or maybe you bought it because you like it and they just never gotten worn. So yeah, without further ado, let's jump right into the video. Yo, what's up guys, Tim here, welcome back to another video today, and as you guys can see from the music that's playing in the background, it's gonna be more of like a story time video. Yeah, the energy is gonna be toned down just a little bit because not every video I need to look like I'm on drugs. So yeah, let's tone that down a little bit. Before we start, this video was actually a suggestion from one of my friends who's on Instagram. I don't want to say her name on here just in case she doesn't want to be mentioned, but if she wishes to be mentioned before this video comes out, you'll see her on the screen right now, and I'll link her below. So this is a pretty interesting topic because as a collector, as a reviewer, I own a lot of fragrances. I'm talking 300 plus bottles. Last I counted, I don't know if it's 4 now, but I own a lot of fragrances, a lot of niche and even more designers. I own pretty much almost all the relevant designers nowadays, all the modern relevant designers. I own pretty much almost all of them. And of course, not all of them get worn. That's just impossible. I'm testing new ones constantly. And I'm also at the same time trying to wear my favorite ones. So there's not enough time to go around that you can give enough attention to each of the fragrances that you own. So this is gonna be more like a running series. We're gonna do this maybe once a week or once every 2 weeks, just however I feel like it. So yeah, let's jump right into the first fragrance. First one here, let's talk about the most popular one, I would say, on this list. This one is CH-Man Privé. CH-Man Privé. I used to wear this a lot more, I guess, when I first got it or when I was just still in clubbing mode, in party mode when I first moved to Vegas, but not anymore. And the reason being is that I prefer pure malt better. I prefer the boozy note in pure malt. I prefer pure malt in general as a fragrance, and especially as a nights out fragrance, which this fragrance is, a nights out type fragrance. I much prefer the creativity, the uniqueness that's in pure malt. So I find myself gravitating towards that fragrance just 100% of the time over this one. Just as soon as I received pure malt as a bottle from Notino back in the day, I reviewed it, I wore more and more and more of it. This one just got sidelined and became one of the fragrances that I rarely ever spray anymore. I'll spray it a few times, maybe to compare it to another fragrance or to prepare for a review, which I did, I think, a few months ago. But other than that, I just don't wear this fragrance that often anymore. Pure malt to me is just tremendously better, and I love more creative scents anyway. Pure malt is just, it just does it for me way more than this one could ever do. So before I forget to tell you guys the origin story, I got this back in 2017 when my channel was still very small. It was beginning of the year 2017, and I was looking for designer fragrances to purchase, and this was amongst the first batch of designer fragrances that I received in bulk, because I bought like 10 or 11 of them at a time. This was one of the first mass purchase from me, and at the time, like I said, I liked it, but nowadays, not so much. And in the future, I don't think I'm gonna be pulling this one out often either, because pure malt to me is still way better, and it's just gonna keep getting sidelines. I will be keeping this bottle around though for references, because I am a reviewer and I kind of need this for reference. And that goes with a lot of the fragrances that I own now as well. I just want to keep them for references to compare to newer releases, to give you guys a better perspective on new fragrances when I do review those new fragrances. Next one here, we have a Paco Rabanne fragrance. This one is 1 Million Privé. Now this one is, to me, a fall in a bottle. It smells fantastic. Let me actually spray it now. It smells absolutely fantastic. I still love the smell to this day, but just one thing about it, it's just, to me, is one of the most impractical scents of all time. And actually, that's why in my ratings now, in my newer reviews, I have practicality as one of the criteria, because practicality is extremely important in fragrances. If you don't have a fragrance that's practical, maybe it smells extremely good, but at the end of the day, it's gonna collect dust, right? And that's why I have practicality as a category in every single one of my newer reviews moving forward now. Because to me, again, that's one of the most important criteria in judging a fragrance, in my personal opinion. And how I came about that was from just owning so many fragrances that I just don't wear anymore, like this one. So back to 1 Million Privé. It's an amazing scent. I love it. It is fall in a bottle. It's very creative. I love the smell a lot, but to me, one of the most impractical fragrance that you can own. Like, when would you ever wear a scent like this besides the deep wintertime outdoors? Maybe you're going out with a friend to like a high-class dinner, or maybe you're going on a night out, but still, even for a night out, this could be just a little bit too heavy, a little bit too rich. It really is more of a formal and maybe just super professional type winter scent, which is an extreme niche. And even in those situations, there are a lot of fragrances that just does this job better for the formal occasion without being too aggressive, too loud like this one is. This one is just simply too loud. There's too much going on, a little bit too pungent, a little bit too sweet. Smells fantastic though, artistic wise fantastic, but practicality wise, I just prefer a lot of other fragrances in the winter time for those formal or professional occasions where you would wear a scent like 1 Million Privé. Conclusion, fantastic scent, love it, will never wear it probably because it's just not practical. I would spray it sometimes to smell it, but at the end of the day, probably never gonna pick it up. And this one I got from Notino as well, back when Notino was a thing. This was one of the sponsored bottle from Notino alongside Pure Malt at the time. And at the time, I liked it. I think I gave it a really nice review, but at the end of the day, barely ever wore it after that review. And in 2019, leading into 2020, never put it on. Like, it's been over a year since I actually wore this fragrance. So yeah, in the future, probably still not gonna wear it, but I'm keeping this one because I actually really like the smell myself. And every time I spray it on just to smell, I enjoy it. I'm very glad that I have it, but never really gonna put this on. So third fragrance right here, we have one that a lot of people want me to talk about. I get a lot of comments for this fragrance, and this one is Asaro Wanted by Night. Asaro Wanted by Night. I like this one, I guess, a little bit. I actually put it on today just because I want to refresh myself for this video, and I instantly remembered why. I just don't wear it at all. So before we get into that, I got this fragrance retail. I bought it at Macy's at Fashion Show Mall here in Las Vegas, and I did a video of it too. I did a first impression video of it. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but yeah, it's nice. There's a lot going on here, super complex. It smells very unique, which is amazing, but therein lies the problem. There's just too many things going on in this fragrance. It's too messy. There's no message with this fragrance. When I smell it, I'm like, man, this is so complex, so unique, but it doesn't really put me in a mood. It's not like, for example, Dior Sauvage, which puts me in a very invigorating, party-going, fun, extrovert mood. It's not like Prada L'Homme where it makes me feel professional, feel clean, feel a little bit more upscale. Asaro Wanted makes me feel like, yeah, I want to wear a black t-shirt to a party. I want to just kind of own the room, be the guy who's sitting there, maybe sipping like a glass of whiskey, that kind of vibe. But this one to me, it just doesn't do it for me. I know it does it for a lot of people. I'm not gonna say to those people that not to wear this, that is a bad fragrance. No, fragrances have different effects on everyone. And this one just doesn't do it for me, personally. It's just, there's too much. There's too much going on. The notes feel jumbled. You pick up nuances of a lot of the notes that's in here, but they feel just meshed together. Like you toss all those notes into a blender, set it on super high power, and blend out a fragrance. Like, it doesn't have any prominent star that comes out of the fragrance and jumps to your nose or convey a different feeling. It just doesn't have any of that for me. And hence why I never wear it. I never pick it up. It's just because it just doesn't put me in any particular mood. And when I wear fragrances, I want to feel something. That's the whole point of wearing fragrances, is to smell nice and also feel nice or feel something at the same time. This one smells nice, but I don't feel anything. So hence why, never gonna wear it. But am I gonna keep it? Well, absolutely. It's one of the most unique designer fragrance ever. Hell yeah, I'm keeping this one. There's no way I'm selling this because every time I smell it, still really unique. If you're a collector of unique fragrances, this is still one I highly recommend you to check out. To me though, I'll keep it. Again, just never really gonna put it on. Next one, we have another really heavy one. Is the theme here of this video, a lot of heavy winter fragrances, and this one is 1821 Man-Made Sweet Tobacco. Now the OG, who's been in the community for a while, not super OG, but anyone who's been in community since like 2016, 2017 knows of this fragrance. It was extremely hyped up at one point, and a lot of reviewers got this bottle for free. I myself got this bottle for free as well from the brand, and I did a video for them and I gave it a really good review at the time, and it really deserves it because it smells really good. Oh man, sweet honey tobacco. It smells extremely gorgeous. The only problem with this one to me is the same as the 1 Million Privé. It's just not practical. Not at all practical. It's very strong, very rich. The honey comes off very aggressively. It's like a very thick, resinous type of honey mixed with that tobacco. It's a very just thick, heavy fragrance that smells absolutely stunning. Like I'm smelling this now and I'm like, wow, wow, I love the smell of this one. It deserves all the good praises, every praise that it ever gotten, every hype that it ever gotten, it absolutely deserves it. But again, it's just not practical. It's too strong, it's too sweet. There's not a good time to wear this. The only season you're gonna wear this is winter. And when you're gonna wear this in the winter time? Outdoors, because you're not wearing this one indoors. It's too loud, so you're not gonna wear this one to the office. You're not really gonna wear this one to house parties, so you're gonna wear this one mainly outdoors. And to be perfectly honest, how many times do you go outdoors in the winter time? Unless you work outdoors or unless you love nature a lot, there's not a lot of occasions where you would go outdoors in the dead of winter time. So not a lot of occasion to wear this one. It smells absolutely fantastic, but it falls to the wayside because it's just not super wearable, and hence why it doesn't get talked about anymore. It is super gorgeous, that's why I got hype initially, but now do you see anyone talking about them? Even in the past winter time, do you see anyone talking about this scent? They don't talk about it because why? They don't wear it because it's just impractical. It's really nice, but the versatility is just not there, and that kind of kills the whole fragrance. Performance on this one is massive, by the way. Massive performance, great scent, it has a lot going on for it, but the only shortcomings that kills it completely is you're never really gonna truly wear it. You're never gonna pick it up. You're gonna pick up and smell it every now and then. You might spray it on every now and then, but at the end of the day, it's gonna collect dust majority of the year. So that's why no one talks about them anymore. At least that's my theory on why nobody talks about them anymore, even though it was the biggest hype of its time when it was kind of discovered by the community. Oh yeah, I forgot to say, I'm keeping this one. There's no way I'm throwing away a scent like this. It is fantastic. There's not a lot of honey tobacco that beats this one in my personal opinion. Not even Pure Rabanne. Pure Rabanne smells nice, but this one, more high quality than Pure Rabanne. But Pure Rabanne is more wearable, so I like Pure Rabanne more. But this one, in terms of just smell alone, super high quality. Never gonna get rid of that one. Last one we have here is one that I really wanted to love. I really wanted to love it. This one is Bulgari's Wood Essence. I bought this at the same time as I bought Versace Eros Flame from Italy. So yeah, it came in roughly around the same time. That was back in late 2018. So yeah, this one is one that I really wanted to love, and God, it's still good. It's still so good. It has cypress, benzoin, so it smells a little bit green, but also very vanillic and ambery at the same time. So it's a warm, rich green type of fragrance. It's very unique. I like it a lot. I wanted to wear this one a lot more. I wanted to love it a lot more, but the people around me just don't like it. Every time I wear it, people just don't like it. Anyone who I have smelled this thing just don't like it. So yeah, this one just kind of fell by the wayside because if no one likes it around me, then I don't really want to bother them with it. You know what I mean? I'm not those type of people where I wear whatever I want, whenever I want, because I do work around people. I do work around customers, clients, strangers that I really don't want to offend. So this is one of them that just fell off my wear list because of that sole reason. Not that it smells bad, it smells really good to me, very artistic, very unique. It's just, it's not mass appealing enough, and for me, for my lifestyle, and for what I need in an everyday fragrance, this just doesn't meet that need, and it doesn't really fit any other occasion as well. This to me is a signature scent. So if you're gonna wear this, you're gonna wear this as a signature scent. You're gonna wear it to work, you're gonna wear it to clubs, you're gonna wear it to nights out, you're gonna wear it to everything. That's how this fragrance is. There's no specific occasion that I would associate with Bulgari's Wood Essence. It's just one of those scents that's just a signature. If you're gonna wear it, you're gonna wear it as a signature. And for me, can't wear it as a signature. I'm not gonna wear this one to club because I have better options. I'm not gonna wear this one to work because obviously clients and customers might not like this one. I don't want to offend them. And I'm not gonna wear this out on a date because I have sexier fragrances on a date. So because of those reasons, this one never could wear. And it's sad because it's one of the most unique release of the time, and it's still a very unique release now. I still very much enjoy it now. So yeah, what am I gonna do with this one in the future? I might actually start wearing it again. Since it's quarantine time, I might actually pull it out and wear it some more because I do like this one a lot and I wanna give it more wearings myself. So yeah, I might wear this one more. I'm gonna keep it, of course, because I do really like it myself. It's just because of all the reasons that I mentioned before, it fell by the wayside, but this is one of them that I think I can bring back, that I can start wearing again and start appreciating appreciating it again, and maybe, just maybe, I can get people to appreciate this one as much as I do. So yeah, Bulgari's Wood Essence, the last one on this list, and that wraps up this video. Alright guys, that's it for this video today. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to leave down in the comment section below some of the fragrances that you don't wear anymore, and why don't you wear them anymore, and if you're maybe planning on bringing them back in the future. Just tell me some stories, alright, down in the comment section below. I want to hear some good stories. And with that being said, if you guys like this series, we're going to do it more often, maybe once a week. If not a lot of people care about them, I still want to do it, so maybe I'll do it once every 2 weeks. So let me know that down below as well if you like this series or not. And with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace and bye.